pleasure.
So your name is Ziad Cello. Is that how you
E-
pronounce it?
Ziad Silo,
Or
exactly.
Ziad Cello.
Exactly,
The
exactly, sir.
the I is an E.
Exactly. And your good name is Reed, right?
Yes, like read a book.
Exactly. Awesome. Awesome to have you in this call, sir.
No, no, so my pleasure. Listen, I had seen your write-ups on LinkedIn. I was very impressed. So at the very least, I wanted to call and say congratulations. Your marketing and the way you put things together are 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 brilliant. So congratulations on your success and all you're
Thank you so
doing.
much.
I always like to know people in the industry. Um, what I do is uh, was more on the corporate finance side. I'm a merchant banker. Out of one hat, I'm investing some money on small companies, though are profitable. And another hat I wear is I'm an investment banker, and I use that license to structure transactions and use it for collecting fees. I founded my broker dealer in 1997. At one point, we had about 100 people on the fourth floor at 505 Park in New York. We had stock brokerage, money management, an RIA, fixed income, institutional fixed income, trading, proprietary trading, market making. We had people that did insurance. We had people that wrote up research reports and were on Bloomberg and CNBC. And at one point, we launched our own fund, Cape One Financial, in '08 to invest in convertible debt into publicly traded companies. So we also had a banking department that did that. Uh, so uh, I sold off the stock brokerage and money management side of the business, and now I'm just a merchant banker. I'm either investing or helping companies. But recently, a handful of family offices have come out to me because that was my original business, managing money for major family offices, to help them select funds and invest in funds. So I'm also now seeing a lot of funds coming to me looking for money, looking for resources. I really don't want to raise money for funds. So you seem to be an expert. I'm wondering maybe I should introduce these people to you so you can turn them into clients. Uh, uh, Not sure how we can work together. I'm not sure if you're able to pay back fees for referrals, but I figured let's just start by saying hello, explaining what we're doing, and see if there's any way we can collaborate.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks for sharing that, sir. Absolutely, my pleasure to have today's call with you. Thank you so much. I'm totally aware that you coming from the financial industry, you have been in the financial industry for enough time. As I can see, I've already seen your own LinkedIn account. Seems what you are doing quite interesting for us at the same time. And right now, how many projects, how many firms that you currently have connection with that they need to have capital, as you have already seen?
I've seen 20 funds in the last 3 months that have come to me looking for money. I've helped the ones that I already had interest. Like I have family offices that have interest in funds. So the couple that I just needed to match up, I matched up. But I'm not going to go out and raise money for them. I'm just not interested in that. Uh, I did that when I was younger, when I first started my broker dealer. I just don't have an interest in doing that manually myself. Uh, but it looks like you're in that business now. My other, hope you don't mind me asking you, do you have a broker dealer? Are you doing this in the U.S. and you have licenses in the U.S.?
I have license in the MENA market in Dubai.
Ah,
Uh,
so if
uh,
you're doing this for funds in the U.S., maybe that's the way we can collaborate. Maybe you need a broker dealer here in the U.S. To sign up your clients.
Potentially, yes. But we are working globally right now, so we have offshore capital. That's what we are doing. We are not only working from the MENA market or only from the US. We're working globally right now, so we are in over 10 markets so far.
Oh, that's fantastic. Uh, that's great. So tell me a little bit more about your process. You you take on these funds. I see you charge them. You sent me a couple of little write-ups. What was confusing is it one seemed like you were raising money for funds, and the other one seemed like you were raising money for direct deals, and the other one seemed like you were helping promote stocks. So do you do all three, or is it just funds?
Sure. So I can give you a quick brief about our own background. In 2020, we have started to raise capital. First, in the beginning, we were only focusing on the public markets, public sector, companies that went to the public recently, APOs projects. Then from there, we have done a transaction to the private sector. So we start to help startups, venture capital, etc. We have done huge success in both of the sectors. Then after that, we have done a transaction to the hedge fund industry. We went deep into the hedge fund. We started to understand what the hedge fund industry they need actually to have for solution to make sure that they can keep raising capital constantly, massively, and aggressively. At the same time, they can actually achieve the finalized goal that they are looking to achieve, which is over 1 billion in management. So we started to build a new program. It's called for the complete done for you program, Global Sales Operation Instructor. What that means and how we are working. Basically, we have already captured private email, a private list of qualified LBS and investors that we have already calculated through over the years that we have already been in the capital raising. We start to segment them up front, what they have for capital, what they have for interest, what they have for risk tolerance, and what they are looking to get for profit, etc. Then from there, what we have already built in the house is a private email server that allow us to send out thousands of emails daily to our private email list of qualified LBS and investors that we have already been engaged with. From there, what we also do is we set up the meetings with them. And from what we have already seen, the hedge fund industry, or the operators in the hedge fund industry, they need actually help with the sales. So what we do is we have already brought in financial team who is responsible to take the sales call with the LBS and investors. Pre-call, they will rebuild the intro deck, recreate the research documents. They will make sure that the intro deck, it will align with the investors, LBS interests and morals and values. Then they will do the presentation. After the presentation directly, we have our own negotiators who has already been in the financial industry for over 8 years. What they will do, they will keep the line open with the investors and the LBS. They will keep the engagements on, and they will keep asking questions on, all right, what are you looking to take for materials? What are you looking to see more? What do you have for concerns? We'll make sure to provide all the answers to their own questions. And then from there, when with the investment commitments, it has already been made. What we also do is we have already brought in management team who were ex-bankers. And what we do from there is they are responsible to maintain the capital for the long term. So we can do the re-ups for later on, and we can keep having the same sales process for the long term. So we keep generating the same lines again, and we keep maintaining the capital for the long term. So we are not only closing capital, but we retain the capital. At the same time, for the due intelligence, we have already built a solution for it, which is we are totally aware that the LBS, the investors, they're doing their own due intelligence on the hedge fund managers, personal brand, what they have already seen on Google search, on LinkedIn about their own brand, about their own name. Because of that, we started to work with our partners on their own personal brand. So we start to build their own personal brand. We start to create context right there to make sure that it will align with their own morals and values. So at this case, we making sure to close the investment commitments in the shortest time frame that could ever be possible. Because now we're providing solution for the due intelligence. At the same time, we will also have a second line to keep generating interest for LBS and investors from LinkedIn. And they will go through the same process. So we will have the first line from our private list of investors and LBS, second line from the LinkedIn, and they will go through the same sales process. So we closing them and we keep retaining the capital and we keep redoing that. So the hedge fund manager, they can only focus on the performance and providing the lowest drawdown report, so we can keep focusing on scaling up as the management to new all-time high constantly.
Okay, I'm not sure if I got all that. So let me.
That's a lot, correct?
Yes. So let me understand this. What do you charge? I see that you say you have a capital raising program. You charge $5,000 a month and a 4% fee on equity. Is that for a public or private company, or is that for a fund?
Exactly. That's for
Which
the
one?
public and the private companies.
Okay.
Exactly. That's the entry deck that is only valid for the privates and
And
public
how about what do you
companies.
charge for funds?
Exactly. You have already received a PDF. I think that it called for the. I will just take a look right
I
here.
didn't see that. I didn't see.
Read right here.
Hold on. Oh, I see. I'm not sure. It's a setup fee, 25,000. But are these for funds?
Okay.
2 to 6% of the capital raise, 2 to 8% of the performance-based.
Exactly. Yes, you have received the PDF as I can see right here. Setup fee, we have a 25K for capital targets or up to 20 million. So if we are looking to raise 20 million for a fund, we have a setup fee, 25K upfront up to 20 million as a capital targets, and higher target right here above or beyond the 20 million, we are charging 30 to 100K upfront. And from the capital targets that we will raise, we're taking 2 to 6% on the raised capital, 2 to 8% on the performance passes on the capital target size. So that's exactly how we operate. If you have a project right now, it would be absolutely a good way to just explain to me what the capital targets that they are looking to raise, what they have generated for performance.
People are looking for about $100 million. But what I'm trying to also figure out is, could I bring on these clients through my broker dealer, because most of these clients are U.S. funds and they have to pay a U.S. stockbroker's investment banking firm. But maybe I could then bring you as a partner or as a resource and share some of the fees with you.
Yeah.
That could be a possibility.
Sure, it could also work. They have already been in the financial industry for a long time, correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay, sounds great. Okay, this case, if they have the trading history for the last 3 months, if you can ask them about that.
Well, they may be hedge funds. A lot of them are, private equity and venture capital funds. So they're not. Do you do this for private equity and venture capital funds and real estate funds, or just for hedge funds?
Hedge funds.
Oh, only hedge funds.
Only hedge funds. We are only into hedge funds. We are not into real estates, private equities. We are not into all of that. Only hedge funds. We are only into hedge funds.
Okay, so now I have to take a look at how many hedge funds I have. Not that many, but I may have some.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, the biggest or the most important thing for us right here is to have a qualified partners and the ones who actually have already provided performance. As we have already seen lately, the US funds, they couldn't actually outperform the S&P 500 for the last 20 years. So I would also would love to take a look on their own performance for the last 3 months minimum and draw down report, and then from there we can have second chat.
Listen, I just want to have a quick 15 minutes to say hello, try to understand you a little bit better. I'm not sure. I think there's a lot more I need to learn and understand, but at least help you understand what I'm doing here. I have this broker dealer for 28 years. It's a platform that we could use. You could use possibly if you need a U.S. Front man / representative here. So think about that. We'll think how we could refer clients, and then we'll take it from there. And you also do IRPR or not? For example, I have publicly traded companies I know that are looking for people to hear their story and for their stock to go higher. Do you do that?
It depends on the company. First of all, it depends on what they have for structure, what they have for culture, and who is the companies that we're talking about. So
Could it be a microcap, like a Pink Sheet or a stage company?
It actually depends on, again, it really depends on. It depends on what they have already done lately and on the team, on the operators. On that, we can talk more about it. And after we have already signed NDA and we start to understand the projects that we're talking about, so I
All
can
right.
give you
Well,
instruction on it.
for now, you can take a look at one that could be a referral. I think their stock's going to do very, very well. So it would look good for you to be recommending it. It's in the U.S. On the OTC small cap market. The name is Reliability. Its symbol is RLBY. The stock the company has about 20 million in revenues, and they were trading at 50 cents. Right now they're 5. I think they're going to go back to 50 cents next quarter, and then start to do M&A and a roll-up strategy of staffing companies. So that could be a good introduction for you. I just need to see what you charge them and what you do for them. So maybe you'll send me something else on
Sure.
proposal of what you would do there.
Sure. Do you have a WhatsApp? Are you using WhatsApp?
Not frequently enough. For now, just use my email. And if we have to set up a Zoom call, those are better, or Google.
Okay, great.
All right.
I would love to see more materials on the project, and yeah, after we have already seen the materials, I will provide what we can potentially work on, and then from there, if there is potential to have a second call, we would have that. All right, sir.
Excellent. All right, I've got a hop. So great to meet you. We'll keep in touch.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All
Have a
right.
nice
You're welcome. Cheers. Bye. Hey, what's up? Yeah. What happened to